parked right outside of the hotel and traffic's standing. So I have my laptop, my drill, and I got a lot of stuff in that back box.
Can you not easily take it off?
Yeah, it has a same kind of lock mechanism for the top. There's one on the bottom that clamps down to slide it into the bracket. So I just, when I got home, I just grabbed that thing and put it up inside the room. But it's very heavy and it's up way up high on the bike. So you can feel it. It's like, if I'm not careful.
The deadly with the high central gravity is because all of the pavings are so uneven. And I remember in Thailand, sitting there like this, and go to put my foot down, but I'm parked
On a slope. Like
so I put my foot down, there's nothing there. But if it's heavy, you know.
I tipped over on that thing one time. I was coming in where I live in Woodland residence in Legoland. There's 2 gate guards to get in there because there's also a hotel. So there's a gate guard in the front and then another gate guard to get into our complex. But the front gate guard, I go to pull up there and they have these high speed bumps. And it was late at night, so they had the gate closed. It's not locked, but it's closed. And you pull up there. But I pulled up there and I had the front tire on the speed bump. It's sticking up like that. And I go to put my foot down and I went all the way over. Thank God I have those guards on the side.
Those look great.
I would have broke something on the side.
Just getting my bike home on that dirt road up to the mountain, I dropped the bike. My new one.
Oh,
It's just so easy.
that was like a cafe racer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a proper track bike. You know, it's got a computer,
Was it the
computer.
information?
Is that right?
You can, which you
June
can
13
put
man to
to
tentative
either road use
Pwede
or
pala
the
to
track,
sa kabog.
and it tells you
Ganun.
what your lap times are.
Pagkaloyan.
and the
The
whole
final
thing.
defense pag ganimit.
You know, because it has the clip-ons. So the reviews that I saw, not that that's something I'm interested in, but the reviews that I saw, you see the guy and he's stretched out and back.
Like speed racer.
So it's not really that practical. I'm going to start being practical at my age. I don't think so.
No. You could always start there. So it's so good to see you guys again.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like long now, does it?
No, it did when I was back home. It felt like forever.
Yeah.
Especially when I came here 8 times before COVID, and then not being able to come here was like, wow, big change. It's like,
Oh yeah.
they said, oh, it'll be over in 3 months, then
Yeah, a
6
lot of
months,
people-
then 9 months, and it just kept going. I'm like, oh my gosh.
A lot of people with families here were stuck abroad.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we thought at one point, when we kind of got used to what the situation was and being locked in and all, we were never locked in. Of course, we're up in the mountain. Who knows what? I was taking walks, going into Taliban.
Can you go into town with no problem?
I did, but I learned very quickly that to get into the bank, you have to have given. So it cost me like 5,000 pesos.
Oh,
You know, to give everybody. I mean, you'd give the guards, you'd give them a tip anyway. I didn't this Christmas because it's just so tough this Christmas. But Christmas before, I gave them 1,000 each, and then no matter what, I'm going in the bank.
Yeah, that's true. When I first got here and bought that motorcycle, I got into 4 situations where I got pulled over by these guys on the side of the road with their ticket books.
Oh yeah.
And one time I wasn't even wearing a helmet. I didn't know that I couldn't wear a helmet. I was driving, tooling around in And I passed the intersection because you can't turn left. Past this intersection to go down a couple 100 meters and turn back around and go this way. That's the only way to go. So I go back here. I hear it's nighttime. I hear the whistle go, hey, tweet, tweet,
Oh, they
tweet.
actually pulled you over?
And I kept going. I did the U-turn, came back to turn right on the street, and the guy's flagging me down.
Wow.
He goes, "Where's your helmet?" And I go, "What? Where's your helmet?" And I go, "Somebody stole it." I had to come up with something. I said, "Somebody stole it." And he goes, "No one. Who's gonna steal your helmet?"
It's true.
I said, "It's a nice helmet."
No.
I went into this place. I went into Buffet 101. I came out. My helmet was gone. I said, "I just live right over here." So he let me go. Another time, I made a right turn when you're not supposed to turn right on a red, and those guys are right around the corner, and they're like,
Where was this? This was.
"This was in Mandawi City."
Oh,
All this area was in Cebu and Mandawi.
here. You'd never get pulled over here.
So I got pulled over, went around the corner, and the guy pulled out his ticket book, and he said, "Okay." He's getting ready to write big ticket book, and there's a couple of guys, and there's a big table there, and people are sitting at the table. I went past the table a ways, so he comes walking up to me. He goes, "I need your registration, everything." I open up the back box, because that's where I had it before. And he goes, "Okay, it's going to be 1,000 peso fine, and the big building down there is where you have to go next week. We'll give you a date. Next week you have to go there and pay the fine. It's 1,000 pesos. And I go, "Can I just pay it now?" And then he says, he puts his ticket book inside my big box, and he opened it up, and he said, "Put the 1,000 pesos on the ticket book." Okay, don't do it again. And again, another time I did an illegal U-turn. Same thing. The guy was going to give me a ticket. I said, "How much is it? 1,000? Can I pay it now?" So I had 3 violations I could have get written up
Mga
tickets for,
naklasyon
and I just paid it off. Because in California, if you get 3 violations, they take your license. You can't drive, and they impound your car.
Yeah, it's a killer there, isn't it?
So I don't know the laws here. I mean, somebody told me, "Oh, you can get 1,000 tickets. It doesn't matter." Well, I don't trust that.
Right. I think the next time if you get pulled over and they say 1,000 pesos, say, "How about, can I pay it 500 here?" And they'll say,
Yeah, that's what somebody told me. He said, just try to negotiate down. See where that gets you.
you should, first story, doesn't have any number plate on a bike.
Oh.
No number plate, no registration,
Really?
no license. And what they have is, they'll have a checkpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no license?
No.
So you get a checkpoint. And the motorcyclists that are on the road, well,